Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video. Before we get started, as you guys can see, the setup is changed just a little bit. It's gonna look a lot better here once I finish it. But yeah, right now, got a new little face cam background, which should look a little better. But before we get started, if you haven't yet, smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Today, what we are going to be doing, we've done the top 10 point guards, we've done the top 10 budget point guards. Today, let's do the top 10 shooting guards in NBA 2K20 Myteam. Like all the other positions, these are my personal opinion. As I told you guys before in the point guard video, T-Mac was not in the point guard video because I consider him a shooting guard. So in this video, he will be on the shooting guard list. And so guys like Jimmy Butler, Rashard Lewis, even a guy like DeRozan have that shooting guard small forward kind of versatility. So if you don't see a top guy on this list, such as maybe a Kawhi and those types of guys, it might be because I consider them a small forward. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting the list off at number 10, yes, I said number 10, is Galaxy Opal Glen Rice. Guys, I've honestly am lower on this card than a lot of people. A lot of people really do like this card, and a lot of it's because of his release. But for me, I'm all about defense, and his release is good, don't get me wrong. But he is only 6'7", 98 3 ball, 90 driving dunk, 88 ball handle, 91 steal, and 94 perimeter defense, 95 speed, as well as a 95 lateral quickness. Let's look at his on-ball steal tendency, which is just absolutely terrible at a 45 rating. Hopping right into the badges here, 43 Hall of Famers with 25 gold badges, so 68 total badges. Hall of Fame catch and shoot, volume shooter, relentless finish, or did I see relentless finisher? No, I saw tireless shooter, that's my fault. Range extender, quick draw, pickpocket, pick dodger, clamps, intimidator, moving, shrug, pogo stick, tireless defender, deadeye, unpluckable, tight handles, handles for days. So he's got some very, very good badges. Let's hop into the gold badges. Bailout, needle threader, space creator, interceptor. I wish I was on Hall of Fame, but nonetheless, he's got some very good badges. He really, really does. One downfall of this card, at the shooting guard position, he is only 6'7", but compare him to the likes of a guy like Kobe, he's an inch taller. But guys, I just don't love his animations on defense. And if he was a little better defender, and I'm not going to say he's a bad defender, but his on-ball steal tendency isn't that high. He only has that gold interceptor. And those are just a few flaws in the cards that I see, as well as I don't move that well with Glen Rice. If you move well with Glen Rice, he's obviously higher on your list. But Glen Rice does come in at number 10 on my top 10 shooting guard list. Coming in here at number 9 is Galaxy Opal Eddie Jones. He's going for right around 70K, so not a bad option at all. Hopping right into it, 97 3 ball, 95 driving dunk, 96 ball handle, 98 steal, 98 perimeter defense, 95 speed with a 98 lateral quickness. Absolutely incredible stats, and that's not even the best part of this card. The best part of this card is his steal tendency, which is a 91. He is one of the best defenders in the game. The only problem is he is only 6'6". Hop right into the badges here. 44 Hall of Famers with 15 gold badges. Hall of Fame catch and shoot, volume shooter, relentless finisher, tireless shooter, range extender, quick draw, pickpocket, pick dodger, clamps, interceptor, intimidator, green machine, pogo stick, tireless defender, fancy footwork. I mean, he's got it all. Deadeye, handles for days, and he's going to have all the defensive badges as well. 15 gold badges, bailout, and just some other bad badges. But honestly, out of his 44 Hall of Famers, most of them are the important badges. I don't know if there's a badge that really stands out that he's missing. He has got it all. I love this Eddie Jones card, and I do think he is one step above Glen Rice, coming in at number 9 on my top 10 shooting guard list. Coming in here at number 8 isn't the GOAT Jordan. It is the Flash All-Star Jordan that I still think is absolutely incredible. 6'6", 94 3 ball, good driving dunk, 94 ball handle, got incredible steal and perimeter defense, as well as a 98 speed with, I don't know if it's boosted or not, but a upper 90s lateral quickness as well. The best part of this card is his 98 on-ball steal tendency. Absolutely ridiculous. He is going to reach and reach and reach. With somebody who tries going around screens, Michael Jordan is having none of it. He does have 59 total badges. 38 of them are on Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame volume shooter, catch and shoot, tireless shooter, green machine, deadeye, pickpocket, pick dodger, clamps, interceptor, intimidator, pogo stick, quick first step, tireless defender, And just some crazy badges. 21 gold badges, handles for days, needle threader. The only downfall of this card is the fact that he only has gold quick draw and gold range extender. But I will say, when I started playing with this card, it feels like he does have Hall of Fame range. It really does, with all of the shooting badges that he has. But that is the only downfall that I can really find in this card. He's 6'6", which if he was 6'7", 6'8", he would be ridiculously good. He's a very similar player to that Eddie Jones card. He really is. I just prefer MJ's animations just a little bit more, and that's really what it comes down to. But Galaxy Opal Michael Jordan comes in at number 8 on my top 10 shooting guard list. Coming in at number 7, might not be a popular opinion, but it is my opinion. That is Galaxy Opal GOAT, Kobe Bryant. Guys, stats wise, there's no flaws in the cards. Badge wise, there's no flaws in this card. Really what it comes down to are his animations. And I do not love Kobe's animations, whether it's full court drill moves, half court. In the half court he can move, I'm not gonna lie. But in the full court, his moving behind the back, moving between the legs is not good at all. It's really not. I don't love his release. I think it's a decent release, but it's not one that I love. It's not something like a T-Mac DeRozan type release, and that's kind of why he isn't to that level. Badge-wise, 61 Hall of Famers, 6 gold badges. I mean, you look at the badges he doesn't have on Hall of Fame, they don't really matter. Rim Protector is a badge I wish he had. Same thing with maybe Rebound Chaser, Moving Truck, Worm Box. But I'm not going to lose any sleep over those type of badges because of every other badge that he has. I don't think the tendencies are on here, but I can look to see what Kobe's tendencies are. I'm going to look and see real quick for you guys, just to kind of see what his steal tendencies like, because that's obviously an important part of a card. And it looks like, at least on his other cards, which usually the cards stay the same, it looks to be a 54, which a 54 steal tendency isn't good. I'm not a huge fan of Kobe Bryant, but nonetheless, you can't discredit what he can do on the basketball court. That is why he comes in at number 7 on my top 10 shooting guard list. Coming in at number 6 might come as a surprise to a lot of people, but this Cam Reddish's animations are unmatched. They really are. There is no better player for his level that gets better hop step dunk animations, gets better contact dunks, everything. His movement behind the back is super good as well. I love the Cam Reddish card. That is why he comes in at number 6 on my top 10 shooting guard list. 6'8", 92 3 ball, 95 driving dunk, 90 ball handle, 95 steal, 95 perimeter defense, 95 speed, and a 95 lateral quickness. And those stats that I go through with every player, these are almost identical to all the other Opals. Now, the reason he's a diamond, his post hook is a 43. His block is a 55. Interior defense is a 55. Rebounder is terrible. Strength is a 52. But that's the reason he's a diamond. Every other stat is very good on the card, and he is 6'8". Got an 40 on-ball steal tendency, which is terrible. I'm not going to sugarcoat that because there can't be. That's terrible. But the badges are kind of what holds me back a little from this card. 46 total badges, which isn't terrible. Hall of Fame volume shooter, catch and shoot, tireless shooter, range extender, green machine, deadeye, space creator, quick first step, showtime, pickpocket, tireless defender, clamps, intimidator, and interceptor. So if you look at those 19 Hall of Fame badges, 75 to 80% of them are absolutely important badges, and the 20% just, aren't that good. But look at the 27 gold badges: pogo stick, pick dodger, some finishing badges, as well as bailout, handles for days, tight handles, quick draw. Guys, what this Cam Reddish is going to give you is going to give you a sizable shooting guard. A 6'8", a fast shooting guard that can move on defense, as well as knock down great shots with the PG type release. It doesn't only have gold quick draw, but it's still a knockdown release. Cam Reddish comes in at number 6 on my top 10 shooting guard list. Coming in at number 5 on my top 10 shooting guard list is Galaxy Opal Paul George. Again, another card that I might not be as high on as some of you guys. Let's hop into it. He's basically a better version of Cam Reddish. And when I say a better version, he is better than Cam Reddish. But I will say, it's not by as much as you guys might think. And you guys might bash me, say this and that. It's really not. 97 3 ball, 99 driving dunk, 92 ball handle, 90 interior defense. Like, the interior defense and rebounding and all those stats are really why this card is better. 98 lateral quickness and a 97 speed. But in most of those stats that I just mentioned, it's not that big of a difference. It's really not. Let's see what his on-ball steal tendency is. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty decent. 59, so that's not great either. Hopping into the badges, 48 Hall of Fame badges. This Paul George has more Hall of Fame badges than Cam Reddish has badges. Anyways, Hall of Fame volume shooter, catch and shoot, tireless shooter, relentless finisher, range extender, quick draw, hot zone hunter, green machine, deadeye, pickpocket, pick dodger, clamps, interceptor, intimidator, pogo stick, tight handles, tireless defender. Guys, this Paul George has basically all the badges you need on Hall of Fame. Handles for days, quick first step, downhill, and space creator as well on Hall of Fame. 16 gold badges, needle threader, bailout, rebound chaser, rim protector. Guys, I mean, really what it comes down to is Paul George has been a card over the course of my 2K career, has sold me on multiple occasions for some big time money. That's why I'm a little biased towards Paul George, and whether it's right or wrong, that's why there's going to be some cards ahead of him that probably might not be to you guys. But all I can say is Paul George is a super good card, especially a shooting guard at 6'9". He's a great defender. I wish he would get more steals, because on the defensive end, he doesn't feel as good as he should be. But nonetheless, you can't take away anything Paul George can do for you on the basketball court. That is why he comes in at number 5 on my top 10 shooting guard list. Coming in at number 4 is one of the new cards that just got released, Galaxy Opal Jimmy Butler. Guys, if you want a defender, this is the man for you. 6'8", 96 3 ball, 95 driving dunk, 92 ball handle, 98 steal with a 98 perimeter defense, 96 speed with a 99 lateral quickness. His on-ball steal tendency is a 70, which is a big advantage over Paul George. 70 still not super high, but it is pretty good. 44 Hall of Famers with 19 gold badges, so basically the same amount of badges as the Paul George card. Hall of Fame volume shooter, tireless shooter, range extender, quick draw, hot zone hunter, green machine, pickpocket, deadeye, pick dodger, clamps, interceptor, intimidator, unpluckable, tight handle, stop and go, pogo stick, tireless defender. You guys are hearing all the defensive badges in the game, as well as Hall of Fame handles for days and downhill. 19 gold badges, bailout, needle threader. This card is basically the exact same as Paul George. They basically have the exact same badges on Hall of Fame and gold. The real difference in the cards is Jimmy Butler's release compared to Paul George's release, and just how they feel on defense. I think personally, even though Paul George is 1 inch taller, that Jimmy Butler feels better in passing lanes, on ball, everything. I think Jimmy Butler might be the best shooting guard defender in the game. He is that type of elite defender, and for his price, you're not going to find any better options. Jimmy Butler comes in at number 4 on my top 10 shooting guard list. Coming in at number 3 might be a surprise to a lot of people. And putting this list together, the top 3 were hard. The top 3 at this position were very difficult. And I'll kind of explain why I'm choosing the way I am. But Galaxy Opal GOAT Michael Jordan does come in at number 3 on my top 10 shooting guard list. 6'6", all 99, basically everything. Basically, I think, wait, does he have all, he might have all 99s. He does. All 99, everything for this Galaxy Opal Michael Jordan card. You guys know what his steal tendency is. I don't have to go over that. 98. Man, you guys know he's gonna have basically every badge in the game. The 9 gold badges are pick and popper, drop stepper, brick wall, rim protector, box, moving truck, worm, back down punisher, and pick and roller. So if that doesn't tell you almost everything you need to know, I don't know what will. He has every stat in the game, has every badge in the game. He has a great behind the back, moving. But what it comes down to for me, honestly, it's just preference. It's really just preference, and I'm not as comfortable with this GOAT Michael Jordan card. When I use the card, I struggle more than I should, honestly. And a lot of that is because I use the other Michael Jordan card a little bit more, so the quick draw is definitely an adjustment. And guys, honestly, as I said with the Magic Johnson, the difference between the GOAT and the regular isn't as big as you think. Same thing goes with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's a bigger difference between Magics. But still, I think, I don't notice as big of a difference as you guys might think. They're going to do the same exact thing on defense. On offense, obviously, the Hall of Fame quick draw, Hall of Fame range makes a world of difference. But all in all, there's something that doesn't feel right about this Michael Jordan to me. And in a comp situation, you guys even see it. When I play my Team Madness, I have Michael Jordan available. I don't use him. I prefer the guys that you guys will see ahead of him on this list. That is why Michael Jordan comes in at number 3 on my top 10 shooting guard list. Coming in at number 2 on my top 10 shooting guard list is Galaxy Opal DeMar DeRozan. He's got the T-Mac release, and that is why I love him. 6'7", 220 pounds, got a 95 3-ball, 97 driving dunk, 94 ball handle, good defender, 92 steal, 94 perimeter defense, 97 speed, and a 96 lateral quickness. So in those stats that I just talked about, what is it? Maybe a total of 20 stats between Galaxy, Opal, MJ, and DeRozan, maybe. And when they're a 94 compared to a 99, does it matter that much? Especially with his 78 on-ball steal tendency, that's very good as well for this DeRozan card. Hopping into the badges, 43 Hall of Famers and 16 gold badges. Hall of Fame volume shooter, tireless shooter, range extender, quick draw, high zone hunter, pick dodger, clamps, intimidator, deadeye, unpluckable, pogo stick, tight handles, tireless defender. He's got it all. He's really got all the Hall of Fame badges. Handles for days, needle threader. He has 16 gold badges, including bailout, interceptor, which is a big difference. When you look at these cards, there is a little difference between this card and his stats and badges and Michael Jordan. Because once you get to the 43 to 45 mark, if you have that many Hall of Fame badges, you're probably going to have basically all the badges you need. I would like to see him have Hall of Fame interceptor, and that's a pretty big deal. But other than that, it's really all preference. I prefer DeMar DeRozan over Michael Jordan. That is why he comes in at number 2 on my top 10 shooting guard list. Coming in at number 1 on my top 10 shooting guard list is Galaxy Opal glitched Tracy McGrady. Now, if you're comparing leap year Tracy McGrady to DeMar DeRozan, it's very close. It's very close. I would probably take DeRozan barely, slightly, and I'll get into why. But when you're comparing glitched Tracy McGrady to that DeMar DeRozan, it's not close. Glitched T-Mac wins 10 times out of 10. Let's hop right into it. 6'8", got a 99. He's basically a GOAT card. He really is. 99 3-pointer. I think it might be boosted one. It's at least a 98 probably. 99 driving dunk, 98 ball handle, 99 or close to steal rating, 98 perimeter defense, basically a 99 speed and 98 lateral quickness. So if you guys are on my case for liking this card over Michael Jordan, I want to know why. Leave a comment below if you prefer Michael Jordan over T-Mac and why. Because when you look at the important stats, it doesn't matter. This Tracy McGrady has all 99 everything basically. The biggest difference between the cards is the steal tendencies, in which Tracy McGrady has a 54. So Tracy McGrady 6'8" compared to MJ 6'6". Tracy McGrady, in my opinion, is better on the offensive end, but MJ obviously has an on-ball steal tendency. But badges, they're basically the same as well. 53 Hall of Famers, including volume shooter, catch and shoot, acrobat, tireless shooter, range extender, quick draw, dimer, pickpocket, pick dodger, clamps, interceptor, intimidator. Got it all. Pogo stick. I could go on and on. Hall of Fame handles for days as well. When you're looking at the gold badges, it's basically all post type badges. So T-Mac's got it all. I mean, he really has it all. I have no complaints besides the on-ball steal tendency. Like I said, the leap year T-Mac, I still would probably take him over Go MJ. I would compare him to DeRozan. I'm probably taking DeRozan over him, so he would probably become anywhere from the 2 to 3 or the 3 to 4 range. But guys, that is why I prefer T-Mac as my top shooting guard in NBA 2K20 Myteam. Alright, yo, that is gonna wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Like I said, these are all preference-based opinions. These are my opinions based on my experience and my preferences with the card. 1 through 3 was pretty tough for me to decide, but as I got to looking, comparing T-Mac, DeRozan, and MJ, I got to thinking, there is not that much difference. You can say go all 99 everything, but when you look at the stats, they got all 99 or 90 or above stats in those important categories anyways. And so that's even why the difference between Cam Reddish and T-Mac isn't as big as it may seem from the outside. The badges is really what makes and breaks the card. But guys, like I said, it all comes down to preference. And I want to hear you guys' preferences below. Comment your top 10 shooting guards in NBA 2K20 down below, so I can kind of see where you guys rank your top guys. Did I miss anybody, or was I able to come up with a pretty good list? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, drop a like on the video, smash the subscribe button. I love y'all, and have a blessed day.